Hey guys, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, it's me, and just doing a little update. It is Wednesday on week 4 of the COVID-19 lockdown, and I think we all are starting to nut up just a little bit, you know. Uh, uh, just, it's been really interesting seeing how people are starting to react to the new implemented lockdowns and the new procedures that are going on. Kroger last night sent out a mass email stating that they were going to start limiting the numbers of shoppers in their stores and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, you guys are only going to make people even more mad and upset than what they already are. I understand wholeheartedly what people are trying to prevent. I honestly do. But it doesn't matter if they're in your store, walking to the parking lot, or whatever. If they're going to catch whatever it is, then they're going to get it. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And all the precautionary hand sanitizing, wearing gloves, and doing this and that and the other thing. And that's something else, guys. If you're wearing your gloves, don't take them off and throw them in the parking lot, you freaking savages. No, this isn't an excuse to litter even more than we already do as a species. Just stop. You're not going to track it anywhere that you have been. I mean, it can get onto your clothing. So, unless you're going to strip every single time that you get in and out of your car and burn your clothes, it really makes no difference. Now, what I've been personally doing is I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer in my car with me, and I keep a thing of Lysol. And I will just do a once over with the Lysol, kind of like a body spray, just and then Purell or use Purell on my hands. And it's just one of those things that we all got to do our part. People are getting relentlessly restless, and especially here in the Pacific Northwest, where it's sunny now and it's beautiful. There's no rain. The weather's mild. Yeah, it's still kind of chilly outside, but you see all that. The last thing you want to do is sit in your freaking house and watch Netflix or play a video game for the umpteenth million time, or whatever else. And so turning to doing my YouTube videos and everything like that, that's what's really been helping me be able to just not focus on the crap that's going on in the world right now. And I've just been watching a lot of other YouTubers and their shows, and trying to figure out how to better assort myself and get my studio up and going. Right now, I got a bunch of clutter in the background because I'm still filming in my living room. I haven't gotten my main studio set up yet. I'm still probably about a week out from being able to do that, but I got my background now, and I got my stand, I got some new lighting, I got a new microphone. I'm waiting for a few more things to come in the mail, and I'm pretty much set. Yesterday, I broke suit, and I went to Walmart because I had to get some necessities, and while I was there, I picked up a few things that I really didn't need but just kind of wanted. One of the items that I picked up was this little power bank. I paid $5.88 for it, and it's 5200 milliamps, and I got this, which is powering my ring light right now, and then I got a new spotlight that is like kind of directly right here, so you see how bright that is. Yeah, so that's my new spotlight that's dimmable and all that other fun stuff. So I'm trying to implement all of these things that I've seen other YouTubers do and how they have done things and what works for them. And pretty much it seems like it's a well-known secret on how all of these YouTubers come together and how they have become so successful in their videos. And that's one of my main goals for this channel, is just to be a successful outlet for my everyday bullfuckery, keeping you guys informed on what's going on in my life, what's going on here, what's going on there, throwing out my personal opinions, and getting feedback and commentary from you, the viewer. There's a few of you that are longtime subscriber viewers that hit me up in my email and in the comment section down below and everything else that I just truly appreciate. You guys, you are my true ride or dies. And you know, like I've said before in other videos, if there's ever a topic that you want me to cover, even if it's a personal topic, I will cover it or do my best to cover it, because I want to maintain that relationship that I have with you. I want to maintain the momentum of the channel, putting out 2-3 videos a week. I'm trying to do that, even if they're just short little clips of, you know, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, whatever, talk to you all later, or, you know, just whatever. I'm trying to do that more now, and even after the COVID stuff is hopefully finalized within the next couple of weeks, yeah, that's what I'm hoping to be able to do, is just continue getting this going. But anyways, over the last couple of days, things have been going fairly well for me. I've been extremely busy. I've had to run a lot of errands lately, and I have started delivering groceries for some of my elderly neighbors. They'll hit me up, hey Michael, can you please go to the store for us, or whatever, and I will you know, just go pick up whatever they need, and I'll leave it at their doorstep and honk the horn a couple of times to let them know that I was there, and go on about my business. I've always had an affinity and a really soft side for the elderly, and that's mainly because I was raised by my grandparents, and I spent a majority of my young formative years with them, and I took social cues from them and watched how they interacted with the people in their church, how they interacted with their own friends, and so I still hold a lot of those values to heart, and I've always found my peers to be people who are in their late 50s to mid 80s, and never really understood how to relate to people my own age, because what people my own age was talking about was not stuff that my grandparents or their friends was talking about. And so I was more versed in like life during World War II, or life during the Depression, or life during this, that, or the other thing. And my kid friends were talking about the latest He-Man action figure, or out playing cops and robbers, or, you know, any of that number of things that kids do or play. And so I always had kind of a disconnect with them and more of an affinity for elderly people. So whenever I can, I go out of my way to help elderly people, because for me it's like, I help this elderly person, I'm helping my grandparents. Had my if my grandparents were still alive, would I want somebody to treat them like this? Would I want them to do this or that for them? And of course, yeah. When my grandmother was put into a home, I freaked out on my family, because at the time I was working as a caregiver in the state of California, and I was credentialed to do that, and that was quite literally my job, was to take care of the elderly. And I had a client that I lived with 3 days on, 2 days off, and I took care of my client 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I cleaned his house, I cooked his meals, I washed his bedding, the whole 9 yards. I doled out whatever medications he needed, and that was what I did. My grandmother taught me how to do her medications at a really young age, and whenever she would get a new medication on her pill day, which is where she would spend like an hour, sometimes 2 hours, going through her suitcase of medication. And when I say suitcase, I literally mean a suitcase, one of those old-fashioned travel suitcases for like cosmetics and stuff, would be completely filled with pill bottles and pill cutters and dispensers and all this other stuff. And after a while, I got to like know the sequence and the quantity of what was going in there. So like, from this bottle, 2 blues, from this bottle, 1 yellow, from this bottle, 1 orange, from this bottle, 1 blue and white pill. And so anyways, I'm rambling about my grandparents because they were a huge influence in my life, especially my grandmother. I have no shame, no quorum, no nothing about saying I was a fucking grandma's boy. Out of all of my cousins, okay, there are 50 grandchildren, 30 great-grandchildren, 42 great-great-grandchildren, and 63 great-great-great-grandchildren. So out of all of them, they know that I was Grandma's favorite, the main patriarch of the family, Grandma Peterson. I was her favorite. And all of the cousins, every time we go to a family reunion or a wedding or a death or whatever, they always talk about how I was Grandma and Grandpa's favorite. And even some of my other cousins who really didn't have my grandparents as their main set of grandparents, because let's face it, most grandchildren don't know their great-great-grandparents or whatever. But even they would say, yeah, every time that we heard Mom talking to Grandma about whatever, your name inevitably came up in every single conversation. And my grandmother was also a letter writer. And so she had a phone, but she felt like nothing was better than a handwritten letter a lot of times. And she had Parkinson's, and so as her Parkinson's developed, she stopped writing letters as much and as often. So anyways, I'm sorry I keep harping on her. This is not the direction that I wanted to go. So anyways, helping my neighbors is just that. It's me helping my neighbors, me helping my grandparents, in essence. We're all trying to do our part right now to make it through this crap. A lot of us are losing our minds and getting really upset and angry with shopkeeps and stuff. I myself lost it on the people at Walmart yesterday because I understand what they were trying to do, but they went about doing it so weird and so wrong. Like the entrance into Walmart, they had the exit divided with caution tape, and you had to go like way down one side of the sidewalk, but you still had to pass by people as they were coming out of the building, and it made no sense to me, so I just walked under the tape. And the lady's like, "Excuse me, sir, you're not supposed to do that." I'm like, well, I just did. This makes no sense. We're still passing each other going through the doors, and we're still passing each other once in the store. So, really, you guys barricading or demanding that we like follow this taped off path is not going to do anything. You know, the coronavirus isn't going to be like, oh, there's yellow caution tape and it says do not cross. I guess I can't go there. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. But, you know, guys, just try your best to get through your day. I understand that a lot of us are angry, a lot of us are upset, and it's honestly getting out of fucking control. But you know what? I hate this saying, but it is what it is. Hopefully, the powers that be will open the gates, take us all off of restriction, and just let us be able to do us again. But anyways, yeah, sorry for the ramble there, guys. You know, I get on my little tirades every now and then. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off, but you know the drill. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button and the little bell notification icon, and that lets you know that whenever I have uploaded a new video, and it also shows that you like the content that I'm producing. Like I also said earlier in the video, if you have any video suggestions, please put them in the comment section down below. If you would like to talk to me directly, you could do it down below in the comment section, or you can send me an email to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and check out the blog hellocupcakeitsme.com, where I post inner musings and things like that that I don't share on YouTube. And if you wanted to follow me on other social medias, you could do so on Twitter is Hello Cupcake, the number 4 and the letter U, and Instagram is Michael Scott Peterson, all one word, S-O-N, not S-E-N, and that's my Instagram handle. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go now. Thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate every one of you. Take care and do the best you can. Bye, guys.